NFL Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
And we're underway from Soldier Field. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Right. Ready, team. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbos out.
Tua taken right to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
32, stand. Ready. Hey, long. Out.
Tua now from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Miami.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
All right, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua again. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away,
and he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is that?
Coming out throwing is Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
you need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34.
Staying grounded with Swift. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Vegas!
2nd and 10 now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. On 4th down, it's Tory Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Hill. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Right back to Hill. This is Combs. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Trouble one high.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Out. Jump on 3, kick. Jump on 3. 8. Long. Ready.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Dolphins are lining up.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And he's got it. Great call there on the 2-point attempt, and that puts him up 15-zip.
Dolphins 15. Bears nothing.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of
and time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the air yet again, Williams. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears trim the lead down to 9. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Eskridge to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Yeah, ready. All right, go. Solo left Zion. Hey, turbo one. Out.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. The second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Dolphins pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa back to throw. Caught, nice game offside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Miami.
Step.
Tua looking to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Good. Nice jam. Up, long. Watson, Oscar.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Dolphins 23, Bears 7.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 17-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again, it's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the 2nd half.
Bears 14. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Ready. Ready, team, wait. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins, they'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got Biggie Boston.
Williams will look to throw. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jack Jones has got it. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Miami touchdown. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. After the pick, here's Williams. That's complete to Kmet on the slant. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gonna run here. Kyle Monunga. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now here's Williams. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. That one's a miss, so he hung it out right at that upright. And that keeps this a 16-point game. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphin first down.
First down, tackled by Moore to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Has it down close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch the lead to 23. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chicago first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Defender's there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Marshall. And the Dolphins put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Scat. Scat. Ready, set.
First down. Here's Tua. Oh, he loses the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Ready. Tempo 3, tempo 3. Kick. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Tempo 1, hard. Get in.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throwing this back in the end zone. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
Bears 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, set. Kick it. Kick.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
That one's nabbed by Komet. We'll have the first down and even more. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the
Here's Williams again. Big strike here to Moore. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up second down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Third down, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's on target to Moore. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears trail by 23 now.
Dolphins 44, Bears 21.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Eskridge on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. It's caught left side by Hill. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Number one. 20, TX. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They're right here. Let's go. Ready, team. Solo left Zion.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's looking deep once again. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
1st down throw by Williams. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Dolphins are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Number one, high.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa now. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down, Dolphins.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
What is up? We got that.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, down in it at the 7. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears make one of their best plays in the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Chicago. It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Looking deep to open the game. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take over at the 41-yard line. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But it might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Williams. Komet's got it left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That finds Kmet downfield. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They're now set for 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Here's Williams again. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially in the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Oh, he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll give it to Williams on the option. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
47.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the 1st.
At the 45-yard line.
1st down, here's Dak. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He's trying to go deep again. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Quick sled complete. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. We got Biggie Foster. Biggie Foster. Hold on.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Bears at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. Second down. Williams to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hits his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and...
Prescott now on third down. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now here's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
First down, Williams to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first time out. Here's 2nd and 2. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Here's Williams. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. Again, it's Williams. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kicked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Turnover on downs.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Complete beyond the marker. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds a seam down the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The
Cowboys
take
just
over
about
first and
set.
10.
Here comes 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Going in. Go to 54, go to 54. Wide in.
Stack to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air. Prescott. He lofts it. Deep left. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe back to the interception and return.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed to his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Williams from the gun. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Flushed out now to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears' 40-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Dak off the play fake. They did it! He made the interception! Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears have some new life in the 4th.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. Escapes a defender. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bears losing by 7. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Setting up to pass. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Toss play, Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
What is that?
He'll look to throw it. And he brings it in. Touchdown, and a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown, Chicago.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Throwing now. Puts Amir under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for George Pickens that time. And it's fourth down. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go. Forward in. 26.
To throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One final shot here. Getting out to his left. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Kicked off by Malik Hooker. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Gone. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. To throw is gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 32 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go here with a former Lion, it's DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the move to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Parker, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This is caught by Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And and second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the gun, Goff. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Third down and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Recovered by Chicago.
Here's Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
26-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To the air, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air once more, Williams. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Play action. Now Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good. We're on Lions.
They'll run with Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Goff now looking to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Chicago.
Throwing again here, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing is Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 12. First down, Bears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw is Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Williams going to look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is he?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
His throw incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Williams now throwing to start the drive. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance. And
so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions. From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Head up.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got this complete to Burden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Once again, it's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 3. And again, back to Kmet. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
2nd and 7 at the 49ers 37-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What is that?
Swift going to try up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Look at the big fella go. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Get set, get set.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Trevon Dexter there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Watch out!
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Get set, get set.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
All
10.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up? Blue, blue, blue.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. 15-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Here's Swift, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. following this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
To throw is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready to go.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Still a little time. 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Get set, get set. 18.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. First and 10.
What's up?
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throwing on second down, Williams. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
€3
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready to go!
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Second and 5.
Ready to hold up!
A play fake. Now Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard.
Throwing is Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On fourth down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 31-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Get set. Right set.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the court.
Christian McCaffrey. Take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his second touchdown tonight. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This complete to Burton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the give, here's Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic.
Williams. That complete to Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Swift. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game fair.
And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Right around top.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Vegas! Get it up!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Clement. 17 yards on that play. First down, Chicago.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Swift. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Second down and 8. Handoff here, up the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Shoves him away, and he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
180.
Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is taken at the 23. A beautiful fake. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley fights him off. And a great move again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw is Bagent. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Ha!
Back to throw, Bagent. Touchdown, Bears! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 3rd and 3. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
Great, set.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Brought down at the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second down and 8. Again, it's Connor. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Here's Bajan. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Good for a Chicago Bears.
Up the middle with Barkley. Gets by him at the 25. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First down. First and 10 at the 11.
Bajan. To Barkley on the check down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14.
Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing here, Bagent. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they can't bring him down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A solid stiff arm. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Smith in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third and 9 here. From the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Off the play fake, it's Bagent. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Cowboy 1st down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, a give to Conner. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
No touch it! No touch it!
They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Pushing his way inside the 40. Still on his feet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Barkley, inside handoff. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Barkley. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out. But does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. We're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Here's Bajan. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's taken down up past the 35. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for us Chicago Bears.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Down the sideline, past the 40. To the 20. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Bears. Point after. Coming up here. He's got it. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Slot man in motion right. Now Flacco. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Flacco. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. On the handoff, McNichol. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From 29, here's second down and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Joe Flacco. Touchdown, Tennessee. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. He'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Throwing Bajan. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Bajan. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the Titans' 13-yard line.
Go! A run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Bajan. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Chicago. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return is Dylan Laube. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 25, here's second down and 9. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? The throw is, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one reeled in by Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Now Barkley. Oh, yeah. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now, faking the give. This one taken in by Odunze. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Shut up.
Here's Barkley. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Second down, goal to go. One more time, they try Barkley. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point coming now from Brown. It's up and through. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Laube now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. The RPO. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
The 30-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he will be taken down We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
8 yards on the pickup.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Oh, big hole left side. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Here's a run. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is 4th season in the NFL.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Now a carry for Allen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Short throw caught by Bowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second and 8. It's the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's to Bowers once again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a toss play. Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Braylon Allen, 26 yards. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Back to throw, Bagent. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Bagent. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
Now Bagent to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Bagent. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Purdy from the gun. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over first and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Bagent. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing now, Bagent. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Underneath to Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Braylon Allen. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Now Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Braylon Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A little juke. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Bagent. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for the Bears. First down.
It's Barkley on the counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you start to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the book. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because they always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pickup. Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Purdy.
Pushes past him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Steeler first down.
They'll run with Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 15. First down, Steeler.
It's set.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Allen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Purdy. And he is caught. And he can't quite get there.